Hello, YouTube universe. My name is C Nation NGU010. Today is March 14th, 2011. Um, this video, my next video, is a response to uh, Ginerella's Vrants, or viral rants to be presumed. That's what Vrants stand for. Um, Ginerella's Vrants, she simply went after Nicki Minaj, Justin Bieber, Kesha, and Lady Gaga, but she has made so many variants. I've seen her profile, her YouTube profile. She is um, simply she's pretty funny. Um, I kid you not. John Gianerella's main shtick or her main purpose of her videos is to make people laugh. Uh, she don't care about the comments or anything, but I'm making a video response to her many of her rants. She is, yeah, again, it's just like I said, she is very funny. I can't, I, I don't know how to describe her, the style that way how she attacks. Many things that is what she says bugging her, but she she is very dead on. She made like uh, what I like to call it the Jon Stewart boom thing that too many of you know who I'm talking about. Jon Stewart, host of Daily Show with Jon Stewart. Uh, just once in a while, he does make a complete jab or a complete attack towards somebody politically, and then he says, boom, boom. And that's majority, like 90 or 95% of her comments or her rants, video rants. It's simply Jon Stewart, boom. Um, Now, the people who I said that she has ranted against, I'm going to start with Nicki Minaj. Um, she is simply confused of how she became so famous, and she feels that this what's her singings were very bad, and then she mentioned about Twitter, uh, and also she mentioned a point about uh, uh, it's not about the music anymore. It's only about her. You said that Gianarella said that she called Nicki Minaj a attention whore, something like that, attention whore. Um, but technically, my response is Nicki Minaj. Uh, I like Nicki Minaj. Don't get me wrong. I like Nicki Minaj. I like her music videos. I like her music. It's very popular. One of her videos like was "Moment of Life." I like that song, um, and so on and so forth. Um, when John Norella mentioned about uh, being, like I said just a minute ago, saying that of her quote as her quote, calling Nicki Minaj an attention whore. Mentioned about she tweets everything. Okay, technically, Nicki Minaj is just um, narcissist. She is the epitome or a pure example of one of the examples of narcissism in our society. And since Miss Gianarella keep talking about this keyword society just once or twice in some of her rants, um, I agree. There's a problem in our society. I'm going to mention that about later on in a minute. It's just, yeah. Nicki Minaj is narcissistic. She don't care anyone else except herself. Um, and she said that Generella mentioned that she tweets everything. Just like I said, I didn't know. Technically, I'm on Twitter. I didn't know that Nicki Minaj is on Twitter. Um, simply, uh, yeah. She is narcissistic. And don't just and it. And I agree. It's simply about music. It's not about music anymore. It's simply about the artists themselves. And honestly, I feel it should the music should be about the music. not about the artists themselves, but yeah, if there should be more connection towards artists and music instead of just making the music and then screw the music, focus on me. But it should not be about focusing on me. It should be focusing about what you hear in the music, not your eyes. You know, that's a problem. And I agree. This problem in our society is that right now with many of these artists is about use your ears. Don't use your. I'm sorry. Use your eyes. Don't use your ears. Also, Gineriella mentioned about she don't like hip hop. Well, I like hip hop, but technically I have many majority like in my if you see my YouTube profile saying that uh, there are some of the music I like. You know, that depends that I like the music. But technically, in other words, there's some of the music that I do like and some of the things I like. That depends. I really like the music. Uh, Yet again, I mentioned about hip. She don't like hip hop. Gineriella. Well, that's her opinion. Yeah, I like hip hop myself, but yeah, tragically, there's a lot of controversy towards hip hop. Like, for example, the music video is all about gold, jewelry, booty shaking women, liquor, crystal, all that stuff. It's somewhat, in my opinion, it's pretty pointless. You know, I know many hip hop artists are tired of hearing the controversy about it, and probably feel, oh, what about what about rock and roll? Bobbing your head and scientifically saying that if you keep bobbing your head so many times, you literally squishing your brain. But I don't know, some sort of example info crap, like I just said. Um, I got another example that Gineriella mentioned, Justin Bieber. Now, I'm a fan of Justin Bieber. Don't get me wrong. I like Justin Bieber. I have a Bieber of I'm sorry. I have Bieber fever of 103. I like Justin Bieber, but I have my limits of being a Bieber fan of having Bieber fever. For example, a few weeks ago, I think it was around February, last month in February, or was it January? I was watching Late Show. No, I'm sorry, this Tonight Show with Jay Leno. Ashton Kutcher was the guest, and Ashton Kutcher. No, dang, I'm sorry. No, Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. I'm sorry about that piece of information. I meant to say Jimmy Fallon. Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. I'm sorry. Um, Ashton Kutcher said that possibly making this rumor, saying this rumor that it may be Justin Bieber, that he may be asking Justin Bieber to be the new host of The Return of Punk'd. Honestly, if that's true, that Justin Bieber is going to be the new host of Return of Punk'd, I'm not going to like it one bit because honestly, Justin Bieber, he's a kid and he's a very great tween idol. He's a tween pop star for crying out loud. And just recently, he cut his hair, got rid of that. He chopped off that Beetle haircut, bowl shaped haircut for charity, which I like that. He's a open hearted guy. But yet again, I don't see Justin Bieber as a jokester or a prankster. Even though somehow that happens, ratings going to go to the roof because of Justin Bieber fans going to cause the ratings to go up. But in my personal opinion, that's not going to fly with me. It's not going to fly with the hardcore fans of Punk. And remember, they're probably going to like, wait a minute, where's Ashton Kutcher? Why is Justin Bieber there? But honestly, and also Gineriella mentioned about Justin Bieber with his since he was 15 years old. I think he's now 16. From the video, the date of the video, mentioned that majority of his songs about love songs, and I agree with Gineriella is that it's confusing that how in the world a kid knows about love. It just doesn't make sense. How in the world that you talk about love, but yet you're a kid. You don't know a darn thing about love. But I don't know. But I know somebody who knows about love songs. Taylor Swift. She's the epitome of she's the right age to talk about love, and the majority of her songs is about love. So about love songs. one more thing about Justin Bieber. I like the kid. He's great, but I have my limits, man. I never met the guy or whatever. But he's cool, but hosting, my limit is being Bieber Fever, having Bieber Fever 103 is that crosses the line of me being a fan. If him replacing Ashton Kutcher as the new host of Punk'd, the return of Punk'd. Honestly, I have an idea to replace Ashton Kutcher. If seems to me said that he's not going to return, so I'm thinking Ricky Gervais. I think Ricky Gervais should be a perfect host because since when he hosted the Oscars a few weeks ago, twice for the second time this year, and he got criticized, got a lot of controversy because for no apparent reason, Hollywood got ticked off about, oh, you should not attack Hollywood. Hollywood should be fair game. Hollywood should not be this Teflon. Feel that, oh, that town is so freaking special because of, oh, the movies, the hot dogs, and all that crap. I I hate Los Angeles. I hate Hollywood, but I like the movies and all that stuff. But Hollywood needs to be bashed, man. I congratulate Ricky Gervais, and I think he's a great host. To be a replacement for Ashton Kutcher. Seems to me that Ashton Kutcher is not going to be host of the Return of Punk'd. Next person that Gineriella branded on is Kesha. It was pretty funny when she said that it replaced the dollar sign with the cent sign. I give a 10 out of 10 or whatever score. That was funny. Thank you, Gineriella, for that point. Okay. To answer Ginerella's question about why she's so popular, and she mentioned one of her songs called TikTok. Honestly, right now, the only song I like was TikTok, and everything else I don't like it because I saw Chelsea Handler talk about what. Honestly, I don't know exactly what specifically the information of what Kesha said of what made Chelsea Handler ticked off when she talked about her a few months ago, but I've not been listening to her music. I think the reason why she's so popular, Gineriella response, is because again, great music. She make great songs, great music, just like everybody else. And then there was another point that Gineriella mentioned, talking about her rant on Kesha, is autotunes. That she simply confused why artists are using autotunes. And even she mentioned about Lil Wayne. She said she don't listen to Lil Wayne, so kind of problem. The reason why artists use autotunes is because to make the song better. But also, tragically, it's a scapegoat. It is a tragic scapegoat within the music industry to just use autotunes just to make themselves sound better. They're just cheating. They just feel that, oh, their own voice. They feel that they don't have an obligation to use their own voice instead of using something electronically to enhance it. And okay, just autotunes, it can be very great once in a while, but you're using very constantly, which each artist, it starts to shift in the moment that, oh boy, auto-tune again. And I agree, Gineriella. He's just cheating. Why can't you use your own voice? Or, honestly, in my opinion, you just use your own freaking voice. Crap, I'm running out of time. I got less than 60 seconds. Lady Gaga. I love Lady Gaga. But yeah, I'm gonna stop this video to use my second part. So I'm gonna stop this video, use my second part, and mention about Lady Gaga.